we run basic and advanced workshops around the world, and I'm very proud to be teaching this technique. That's alongside right. Jeffrey. And so everybody who comes on the basic course will get a copy of the Healer book that he first wrote, that he's just described. And anybody coming on the advanced course will get a copy of this book. You can purchase these books separately, and they're advertised on the website. Also, we have information here which Jeffrey hands out about his background as to how he came to be. So if you'd like to learn more about this, please let us know. On our workshop, we have an excellent slide presentation that Sally, your beautiful wife, created. It has scientific proof how divination has formed our world and made a real difference.
This eel rod is one where I just can slide through the hands a couple of times, and then I can use it not only for finding water when I cross like this, but also looking for Pip, because she's the one who was touching the divining rod in the first place, you see. And once I've deadened it on the floor, I can always find Pip, you see. Wonderful, but that's only one of many.
So you can actually have just a cork, simple cork with a needle and a cotton. You can get a crystal on a chain. You can have a little piece of wood. It's just a weight. You can even get a sink plug on the end if you like.
However, the humble divining rod like this, pieces of bamboo, or the fork from a tree, a willow tree in particular, because when you're using it in this fashion with palms up and it goes down like this, and it can go this way, that's the direction of the water, etc. But with some trees you can't use them because there's no elasticity in the thread of the tree, okay?
And you can get metal ones like so, and you know, when you're looking for water, just because I'm thinking of water, you can see it turning here. It's a very powerful instrument.
Dr. Oberbach was a man from Germany, a scientist, and he taught us in a class that means a yes, and that means a no, you see. And so this is a piece of piano wide and so on. And so it feels the vibrations of your hand. And so it's very important. It's like this. By the way, when you turn it over the other way, it goes the opposite to what it would normally do instead of there. So there we are.
And
so,
you can make a homemade one
yes,
from
yes.
an electrical connector with a piano wire and a handle, and it still picks up the energy. And if I flip my hand over, you can see that it goes so on. So dowsing instruments are fun. Jeffrey believes that every child should learn how to dowse.
Yes, every child. When I've been at some of the conferences with the Weston A. Price Foundation, where the children have arrived with their parents, and those of 5 to 7 years old, they're intrigued with this, and it's just teaching them as an approach.
So Jeffrey, would you like to tell us a little bit about how you came to document your work?
The reason behind it all, and this book came into existence simply because whilst I was in Australia and had a health clinic over there, the Good Health Clinic, I was asked to give talks at the Academy of Natural Therapies, and the students, after a period of time, said, "Now come on, Jeff, you've got to write it all down. You've got to write, there's nothing documented then. And also you must give it a name." And for myself, having been in New Zealand on the county council note, I never called anything the Morrell Road Bridge or anything else. So in giving a name, what could I use? So I gave it the name of the Clendening Technique. And so here it was. The Clendening Technique is explained because how it all came about. The students were tickled pink with that. And that was used for a basis for quite a few years until finally we got together and wrote the next one for how-to. And then by the how-to that meant by going along and learning how the touch can take place of the energy that's available in each and every one of us.
So Jeffrey has a website, the Clendening Technique jeffreylord.org website, where you can find a lot of information there about his work and the workshops that we run. And Jeffrey, we use other reference materials. Would you like to introduce them?
Yes, Louise Hay and her book, Heal Your Body, is a fundamental part of healing ourselves if we want to. In other words, the way we're thinking is the reason we're sick in some fashion or another. So look at the reference in this book, and then apply that to your thoughts and say it out loud to yourself, and hey presto, you're not sick any longer. Then there's, of course, the Weston A. Price Foundation. Here we are. Here's one of the little brochures from the Weston A. Price Foundation. What does it say? It says, butter is better. In my own case, I love butter. And I've always put loads of butter. I like to see teeth marks in the butter. True, and I have done that all my life. And the whole matter of cholesterol, rubbish as far as the Weston A. Price Foundation is concerned. And then where do we go from that? There's the likelihood when you're scanning the computer, look up Healing Quest. Somebody that I dealt with at a conference one time happened to be part of this particular television group, and they made up the film of that, or website of the Healing Quest. So it'd be a pleasure to see anybody who's got those thoughts. They're receptive to this energy healing, just like Pip is using, and hundreds of other people that we have taught over the years. I accept the challenge always to see whatever you've got wrong with you.
Everyone can be a healer.